I've been asked to talk today about the advisory board and its process and purpose, and give you some of my experiences in terms of how they turned out. The advisory board is there, in my opinion, primarily for one major reason, and that is to help the CEO grow the company and avoid or mitigate risks along the way that may be encountered. These risks should have been learned through the experience of the advisor, so the advisor can mentor the CEO in terms of do's and don'ts and how to avoid or best mitigate. Advisory boards, in my opinion, are best constituted by 1, 2, maybe 3 people, depending on the skill set needed to support the CEO. They are different than boards of directors. Boards of directors, in my view, are largely focused on the past and the present in terms of their issues that they have to deal with. So things like option grants would fall into administration type topics, accounting results, audit, compensation, that kind of thing. An advisory board is primarily focused on strategic issues, market issues, sales issues, and growth related issues such as organization. So they are, in my opinion, quite a bit different in terms of the composition of the groups. Can you have both? Yes. Should you? Probably not, because if you have a board of directors, you're probably going to need to have the skill sets from the advisory group on the board of directors themselves. A little bit of background in my experience. Over my 28 years of running the company, I had 3. The first one was comprised of about 4 people that I would describe as friends and family. That lasted about 6 months because they ran out of value in terms of making my life better. The second group was comprised of what I would call specialists, so sales, marketing, HR. That lasted about 2 years and was extremely valuable at the time, but eventually those advisors' advice became frankly redundant. And then the last person was one single advisor, and he had been there, done that before, from a startup to company sizes, integer multiples bigger than mine. And this person lasted with me for 5 years, right until I sold the company, and was just amazing value. So, do you need an advisory board or advisors? Absolutely. They will help your business grow significantly. They will provide comfort to you when needed, and they will also allow you to make the right decisions at the right time.
You need confidence and drive to start a company, but that confidence often blinds founder CEOs to what they don't know. To succeed as a CEO today, you need to be brutally honest with yourself and recognize what you don't know. Most CEOs of emerging high-tech companies that I know think that the problems that they're facing are unique to their companies. But my experience is that usually they're not. In fact, most of the problems that you're facing as a CEO today have been encountered and surpassed by many other companies.
Strongly suggest everybody to have board because it's like MBA course. It's a crash course because all these guys been there, done that. They have a wealth of experience. That's one of the criteria which one should consider who should be on the board. It's somebody who has good reputation in town because it can open door for you. It can provide other contacts. It's important that they complement to the direction the company is going, cover the weaknesses of the CEO, of the president of the company, and they are sounding board for any ideas the owner might have.
By getting help from advisors, FinCAD has been able to almost quadruple its revenues in less than 6 years. Today we have over 100 employees and clients in 80 countries. Without the help of advisors, we may not have even survived.
I was extremely lucky because I get people who are genuinely interested in the success of me and the whole company, and they are very actively helping me to be as successful as I can. So again, the limitation to be successful is only mine.